The relationship between special interest tourism and sustainable tourism development is a very important one because it helps each other. Special interest tourism is the opposite of mass tourism. It involves travel that is very personal, very authentic, and encourages interacts with the local environment, the local people, and the communities that are being visited. This tries to bring together and explore and encounter travel that has the committed concept of tourism. The following activities are trying to do that. There is active tourism, there is explore and encounter tourism, and there is what we call committed tourism, where people are really committed to work together with the local environment. Special interest tourism is the counterpoint to mass tourism. It has a set of practices that differentiates the tourist, and it offers much greater opportunities for sustainable tourism than mass tourism will ever do. It is meeting the special needs, the motivations, and the interest of individual tourists. And it includes leisure and recreational experiences by specific individuals. So to do so, we have to look at the difference of mass tourism and special interest tourism. Mass tourism has fixed programs, focuses on sites, has little or no background research by the participants, and there is this big desire for souvenirs. In the special interest tours, there is a spontaneous decision or going to meet people. It focuses on experiences. It is careful prepared and people research before they go there, and there is a desire for memories and for knowledge instead of souvenirs. So there are various opportunities. There are cultural opportunities, looking at the heritage, looking at the tribal, and looking at religious experiences. There are environmental opportunities, nature and wildlife, ecotourism. There are rural opportunities, farms, camping, water sports. There are urban opportunities, sport, galleries, art, and there are other opportunities for people that are photographers, that like to boating, and that like to do volunteer work. So regional tourism is becoming more and more important. That is also more sustainable because people stay within the region and don't have to travel so far. In Asia and in Europe, this is getting very popular, and it also helps people to recognize their history in a much better way than before. There is the cultural tourism where arts and sports and events are being visited. There's heritage tourism where we look at heritage sites and create attractions accordingly. There's educational tourism where we learn a language. And not only a language, we learn other people's habits, other people's way of living, and other people's way of thinking. And there's this Aboriginal and indigenous tourism where we start realizing and recognizing and have a respect for the ancient cultures that for many years were not really recognized the way it should have been done. There is, of course, traveling for health. Again, very sustainable, people trying to be well, becoming very healthy. There is environmental tourism where people go and visit environmental locations like parks and other places and visitor locations offering that kind of green experiences. There's wine and food tourism, again, sustainable because tasting wine, tasting food from other areas enhances the knowledges. And there is this committed tourism where voluntary services, aid and assistance, and even religious travel take a major role. Festivals and events tourism play a role, as well as senior tourism, because people are getting older, have more time to travel, and have more time to show and invest in their special interests. So these are the factors that facilitate this growth of this interest and the sustainability, the evaluation of more sustainable transport, the introduction of budget airlines, now everybody can fly, The increase in paid holidays, therefore more leisure time, and the social changes leading to cash-rich but time-poor consumers now looking for more quality and more stimulating holidays than ever before. This will enhance the competition between the providers and the destinations, and as a result, more sustainable tourism, more sustainable destinations will emerge accordingly.